turn the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Check 56. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the 22, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Haskins, his throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready? 6, right? 56, right there, 56.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the ground, Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Howard trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for first and 10. Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 17, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. 8
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2. At the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz, and he's going to go down again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. 7 Andy. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They toss it to Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Check 56. Let's go 1-1. 56 for Mike.
Now Haskins, third and long. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jannard Avery able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey, watch the slant.
They go with Howard again.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Watch the air. Go.
To throw, it's Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. 12 yards there and a first down.
Complete to Paul Richardson.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 36. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go with Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
36.
Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing now is Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
X3, 218, chopper.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
55, mark, guy, 55. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, zoom. Check, 55 to mine. Check, 55. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-toe kill. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Protein spill. Check hot route. Hey, alert 3. What's this on?
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Cameron Johnston now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all time. Now a run with Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington...